And welcome. We are back live here at beautiful Norton Thompson Park in downtown Seneca, South Carolina. Yours truly, Jazzy Jeff. It's a little after 3 o'clock, and we have a great evening in store for you. We're just about, let's say, 2 hours and some few minutes starting our pregame fun here at 5:15. And now I've got a special guest that's going to be joining us. Introduce yourself there. Tell us who you are.
All right, I'm Chuck Rackley with the Eagles Sunrise Band. We'll be taking the stage at 5:30 today.
Now tell us a little bit about Eagles Sunrise. Now, how in the world did y'all get started? I can tell you right now, you do sound I haven't figured it quite yet, but you do sound like one.
I'd rather sound like an eagle than a turkey. So we started this about 4 years ago. Robert Abernathy, our awesome lead singer, we were doing a show one day, and we said we ought to, you know, our favorites were the Eagles, and they had so many #1 hits, and we were like, man, we ought to see if we can't replicate the Eagles exactly note for note. And we didn't realize what a challenge that was going to be, but we set out to take it on, and man, we have had a ball. Greatest hits.
How long have you been doing this? How long have you been doing the tribute for this? Now, are y'all based local, or where you all are from?
Most of us are from the great state of Alabama, except for our lead, Nashville.
Oh, so great state of Alabama and from Nashville. And, well, you made a nice trip to come up here. You left Alabama for Seneca, and believe it or not, there's not much difference in the weather.
No, I'm telling you, there's not much at all. The only difference is we didn't hit any rain on the way up here, and it's rained every day in Alabama for the last 5 days.
Well, we're crossing our fingers and hoping that we don't see any of the wet stuff up here, but we've had that same shower and thunderstorm kind of activity for the last few days ourselves, and just when you think it's clear, all of a sudden the bottom falls out and all sorts of other stuff. But we are looking forward to having you tonight. You know, the Eagles, of course, around here, folks growing up, that was one of the great, you know, the Eagles were so diverse, and I like to call them the official group of the Southern Rock Circuit, because that's actually what it was. It was great sounds of Southern rock, and it just fit right in with what was happening with the Doobie Brothers and the Marshall Tucker Band, and that's kind of the music that folks grew up to listening around here.
Well, we have found that no matter where we play across America, people grew up listening to the Eagles. They still love them, you know, and they did all kinds of music. You got Lion Eyes, which is like the free bird of country music.
Absolutely.
Take It to the Limit. Then they rocked it out with stuff like Life in the Fast Lane, did some disco songs one of these nights. So, and we're going to play all of them.
So I'm going to get to hear Best of My Love, because that's one of my favorites.
Yes, you will.
Ooh, and then The Long Run from 1981.
Well, being as I am the bass player and that is my favorite song, yes, you will definitely hear The Long Run.
Hey, congratulations. That's my favorite too. How about that?
So,
well, we are looking forward to it. And again, we want to thank you all for being a part of a very special occasion here, the city of Seneca, of course, our 150th birthday, and you know, these communities like this, and I know Alabama's got local communities kind of like Seneca, and
this is a beautiful town.
Have you got a chance to see Lake Kiwi, one of our crown jewels? I wish y'all could have an opportunity, because the lake's just right back over here behind us. We've got one of the greatest lakes that created so much and has helped this community in so many ways. Man-made lake, 18,000 acre lake. It's just an amazing thing of what we have here.
Well, let me tell you, if you was to have 4 or 5 fishing rods, you could get the Eagles band down on the bait real quick.
It's interesting you say that, because right now this morning they had over 200-something boats take off in a fishing tournament on Lake Kiwi this morning. So all the fishes are being hemmed up in coves as we speak.
That's exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you look out here at the park at all the stuff they've got set up, all the festivities for the kids. This is going to be a really good evening.
I think you're going to enjoy it, because I know there'll be a bunch of people rocking out to our great town here and celebrating a birthday. So I'm looking forward to hearing y'all. And by the way, I just wanted to let you know that tonight there is going to be segments that will be streamed worldwide that you're more than welcome to go back and take a look at when you get done.
That will be awesome. That means I'll probably have to put on a nice shirt.
Well, I don't know. Just show up and just sing your heart's content, and people will actually forget about what you're wearing.
Well, we carry a change of clothes. We don't want to embarrass nobody, but and most of the guys bathe regular, so it ought to look good on the live stream.
Oh, it will, and they'll be able to smell it too.
Yeah,
So
smell-o-vision.
We have scratch and sniff. You can scratch it and smell what it smells like here at Seneca. It's a pleasure to get to meeting you, and you better be careful that Coach Crawford dude down there.
Yeah.
He's bad news. I'm telling you, Dido, he's bad news.
I tell you, Coach, I think he's been around for a long time. He's done it all and seen it all.
Let me tell you something. That gentleman right there, believe it or not, taught me driver's ed in high school. Coach Crawford did. Yeah, Coach Crawford taught me driver's ed at Seneca High School here, the school I graduated from. And Dido, when it comes to music and it comes to Carolina Beach music, I know you've heard about Carolina Beach music.
Oh, yeah.
That boy knows more about the TAMs than anybody sitting right up here. Of course, he's booked the TAMs, and he's done a lot of bookings for the city. He's worked in tandem with the city of Seneca. So,
well, and the band after us is chairman
of
the board.
That's
and
right.
They've been around a long time, so it's going to be a real fun evening.
Well, chairman of the board dates back to 1970 when they had their first hit on the top Billboard top charts, which was Give Me Just a Little More Time. That was their first charted hit. And then General Johnson, God rest his soul, he's no longer with us. The only original member of chairman is Ken Knox, and they put on a swell of a show too. So,
well, we're looking forward to getting to hang out and meet them. I know we get to meet a lot of cool people doing these shows, and it's always a pleasure. And we've found that 99% of the musicians we run into, we all have one thing in common. We love to have fun and make good music.
Well, you'll have a good time, and our people looking forward to it. And I will see you all down on the stage at about 5:30 to bring you on.
All right, man. Well, we sure appreciate you having us.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, there you go. A little interview from our friends at Eagle Sunrise. They'll be the group taking to the stage at about 5:30. And as you heard, we've got chairman of the board. Plenty of time to grab the friends, grab your family, come on down and hang out and get ready, because coming up here in about, let's say 40 minutes from right now, there's going to be free cake. From 4 to 6, we're giving away free birthday cake, and there's not many things in life that are free. So we're going to have a birthday party and celebrate 150 years of the city of Seneca. Broadcasting live from Norton Thompson Park, downtown Seneca, here on social media and around the world, it's Jazzy Jeff. We'll see you here shortly at about 5:15.